Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Battlefield 1, and today we're talking about squad play and teamwork. This is an integral part of playing Battlefield 1, and yet I don't think I've seen a single video specifically focusing on it. So I'm going to talk to you about the basics of teamwork and the effect that good squad play can have before giving you some specific examples of what my group has previously done in order to succeed. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a Call of Duty public match where you can kind of lone wolf it to take your team to the win. This is absolutely a team game. So be a valuable team player. Let's start with something that is always plastered across Battlefield 1 forums: equipment usage. Everyone thinks that they use their equipment effectively, but this simply can't be the case, as so many people also think that others don't. If you're a support player, then resupply your team. And absolutely don't be one of those guys who plays support without a resupply gadget. It's counterintuitive to being an effective support player. It's not all about you, it's about the team. Similarly, it's the medic. If you're running a revive or heal gadget, then make sure you use it. The skulls of your fallen teammates are extremely obvious, so don't tune them out. If someone can be revived and you're in a good position to do it, then make sure you do. This isn't simply a game of point and shoot. The team mechanics are vital to obtaining victory. Similarly obvious and yet underutilized is spotting. I know, I can't believe I'm saying this is such an obvious one. But for the love of God, spot the enemy. It not only makes it easier for you to keep track of them and pick up the kill, but it also shows exactly where they are to your teammates nearby. I don't even need to explain the value of this, just make sure you start doing it. Another way to support your team is by watching angles. The minimap shows the direction your teammates are facing, so make sure you're effectively watching your angles rather than all staring at the same door, just asking for someone to pick up a melee multi-kill from behind. I know the vast majority of people don't do this effectively from the amount of times I'll watch an angle thinking my blueberry teammate has another direction covered, only to have my head blown off from specifically that one spot I thought they could watch. Don't be that guy. And don't be the guy who doesn't back his team up. If your guys are moving in an area, don't back out of it because you're worried about your KD. You might want to focus on your win-loss ratio a bit more and go and get involved. Now we've covered some basic pointers for being a teammate, we'll focus specifically upon what you can do to improve as a squad. Playing with your friends doesn't just mean that the people on your map change from being a blue dot to a green dot while you chat about whatever happened at school or work today or whatever. Playing with your friends means that you have the opportunity to become a well-drilled combat unit. This doesn't mean you have to play full sweat mode all the time. Even the most basic of squad communication and synergy can have an impact while you talk about whatever random stuff you're into. Speaking of synergy, I've discussed in a previous video the concept of changing your loadout or class based on the situation you're presented with. So what's to stop you doing that as a squad? If you're struggling to clear out a building of importance, then you could try having a guy play scout to use the spotting flare, and everyone else running close range weapons such as shotguns and automaticos. The enemy are definitely in for a surprise if you suddenly spring this tactic on them and get right up in their faces. There are loads of ways you can outfit your squad for synergy, and you can do it before the game even starts. Consider the map. Consider what people are good at. Consider if you need someone to run supply pouches or dynamite or whatever else, and create a unit that can handle the situation you're about to go into. With that now sorted, you can enter the game and start slaying out, but don't just bubble off on your own. Your carefully crafted squad loadout loses all effectiveness when you start rambling off on your own path. My squad and I often try to move in on areas or objectives as a unit when we're having a tough match. We support each other and cover angles as we move in. Trickling in one by one makes for a much easier defense for the enemy and less of a chance to respawn on the area on your squad mate in order to keep the pressure up. Pressing an area as a unit is even more effective if you have a spotting flare. Pop that flare and move forward with your squad to neutralise the opposition. And when you're moving, you can communicate beyond the level of, oh, I killed a guy. Where are the enemy? Where on the map? What loadout is the enemy you've seen using? What angle should your squad be aware of? Is your revive clear of enemies? Etc, etc, etc. It goes on. These things can make a huge difference. Look at this scenario here. My squad are coming out of this objective when I noticed that we're being approached by several people. This might seem a bad spot to be in, but I trust my squad. We watch our angles, call out where people are, who we're engaging, and when they have died, and we all come out of this situation alive. This could have been very different without effective squad play, teamwork, and communication. Squad play comes in many forms. How about this game of Rush, where I focus upon simply running between the artillery triggers while my squad spots the enemy? I'm just going to let you watch how many kills I get from this game doing this. just by spotting and communicating a plan of action. And it's not like this is a one-off. Yeah, I'll take an easy 5-piece from my squad mate spotting for me, cheers. This kind of squad play can help you win games from losing positions even when you've entered the game late. Or carry a struggling team of blueberries to that elusive victory. Communicating what flags we need to capture, where we're defending, where we're pushing, and a whole host of other things can allow you to take the game by the scruff of the neck and get that win. Maybe sometimes even the ultimate victory. 100-0 in domination? Yeah, it's possible. So think outside the box. Use those flares to spot for your friend using mortars, or use those holes left by the mortar to pick up kills where walls used to be. Elevate your game and stop randomly running about holding down the trigger. Instead, revive your fallen brothers, resupply the man next to you in the trench, spot the enemy and take those objectives, soldier. That's an order. Now like the damn video, subscribe to the channel, and send me all your money. Or maybe not that last one, unless you want to. I mean, I could start a Patreon. Actually, that might be a good idea. I'm Get Good Guy, and I'll see you next time. Laters.